What's up, all you beautiful, gorgeous, sexy people out there? Welcome back to Thank God It's Friday, a casual series in which I talk about anything. I talk about everything. Quite frankly, I talk about stuff you don't really care about, but I'm going to talk about it anyways because that's what I want to do, and that's how I do. Now, before we get into today's episode of Thank God It's Friday, and our topic for today, let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. Now, today's gameplay is on Hainan Resort. It's Battlefield 4. It's Conquest mode. It's 32 vs 32, and eventually I throw in some Second Assault, Caspian border, and Operation Metro. So let's get into today's episode of Thank God It's Friday. Today's episode is about the 90s, in particular 90s movies, but not just any old 90s movies. I'm talking kid episodes, kid movies. You know, the ones that bring you back nostalgia, the ones that are if you're 20 to 30, maybe even a little bit older, maybe even a little bit younger. The movies that you know, the movies that you love from the 90s to 1999. All the way up to that, the great movies for us kids that we all enjoyed in the 90s. If you're a 90s kid, you're gonna know these movies. Well, you may not know one of them or two of them, but you should go out and watch them, rent them, do something, find a way to get it for free, and just enjoy these movies. So, before we get into anything else, let's talk about how it's not exactly in any particular order. There's gonna be movies that are of the same category that I don't mention, but they're awesome movies that you should also check out, and I might name a few. I might name a few to go along with these, but I stuck to one per category, so let's get into Thank God It's Friday. Let's get into 90s movies. So number 5 is Hook. Now if you don't know what Hook is, it's a movie basically about Peter Pan. It came out in 1996. It's one of my classic favorite movies. It's like 3 hours long. It's a pretty long movie. It has Robin Williams in it. It has Julia Roberts in it. It has a star-studded cast. And basically, it's about Peter Pan grown up as Robin Williams, and he comes back to Netherland to wreak revenge on Captain Hook for taking his kids. And if I do say so myself, older Peter Pan comes back, he kicks some ass, and he kicks some names. So it's one of the great movies. It plays all the time on ABC Family, or if you're in Canada, I don't know what it's called, but it plays on family networks. It's like 3.5 hours long. Some people don't like it. I personally love it. It's one of my favorites of all time. So now that's number 5, and now let's get into number 4. Again, let me remind you, it's not in any particular order. It's just movies that came to mind right away when I thought of the 90s. When you think of the 90s, this movie comes to mind almost immediately. It's playing every Christmas. It's pretty much on every Christmas, even though it's not really a Christmas movie. It has nothing to do with Christmas. Well, it kind of does, but the second one mainly is more of a Christmas movie. And if you don't know what it is already, if you don't have a clue yet, it's Home Alone. And this movie came out in 1990. The first one came out in 1990, and it has Macaulay Culkin in it. And Macaulay Culkin wreaks havoc on the people that are trying to rob his house. He's home alone. He gets left behind by his family. His family forgets him. And then robbers try to come in and take stuff from his house. But Macaulay Culkin has none of that. He says nay. He says no. Get your ass out of here. That's what Macaulay Culkin says. He pretty much, he's a boss. He's a G in this movie. He's gangster. So if you want to go out and rent an awesome movie, go out and see Home Alone or the second Home Alone. Don't go out and see the third or the fourth or the fifth or the sixth, whatever one they're up to, because maybe past the third one, they all suck. They're all doo-doo. They're all dookie, and you don't want to watch them. I don't even want to watch them. Let alone, I don't even want to talk about them. So forget that. So that was our number 4, and now we're into number 3. And this number 3 is personally one of my favorites. It's on my iPad, it's on my iPad, it's on my iTunes, it's all over the place because I love this movie so much. I can never get enough of it, and it's Heavyweights. Now, Heavyweights came out in 1996, so it's an older 1990s movie. It's more recent, and this movie is hilarious. It's so funny. It has Ben Stiller in it, and basically, if you don't know what Heavyweights is, it's a group of kids that are in a fat camp. That's right, they're in a fat camp. They're going to fat camp, they're trying to lose weight, they think it's going to be a good old time, and then Ben Stiller becomes a dictator. He takes over the camp. He steals your food. He steals all the fat kids' food. He steals their Tootsie Rolls. He steals their cupcakes. He takes it all. And what is a fat kid to do when you take his food, when you take his source of nutrition? It's an uprising, guys. It's a revolution. It's a fatty revolution up in here. And that's what Heavyweights is about. It's funny, it's hilarious. If you have ever seen The Mighty Ducks, you know who Goldberg is. He is in this movie. If you've ever seen Kenan and Kel, Keenan's in this movie, or maybe it's Kel, I don't remember, I get them mixed up. But one of them is in the movie, so it's an epic movie. It has Ben Stiller in it, as I said. It has the bub, it has go-karts, it has everything you could ever want. It's funny. Now, finally, the one that maybe will cause a little bit of drama. As I see this dude, I'm thinking, oh my god, he's gonna kill me. Wait, nope. Oh, we got two butt buddies up in here, and I ruined the parade. I take them out. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to ruin your time. I know you guys were about to make love, but I had to stop that. I couldn't allow that up in this house. So anyways, guys, this genre, this movie next, our number two is going to be in the sports category. Now, there's a lot of sports movies that came out in the 1990s. I'm thinking Space Jam. I got Rookie of the Year. I'm thinking The Mean Green, or The Big Green, or whatever it's called. I'm thinking Sandlot. There's a bunch of great movies. Angels in the Outfield. They came out in the 1990s that were sports films. And they were all epic. They were all great. You should check them all out. But I had to choose one that fit what I love in the movie, and that fit what I like the most in life, and that's football. So, this is one of the great 1990s kids films that was sports. It had football in it. It had everything in it, and this is The Little Giants. That's right. If you've never seen The Little Giants, you better get your ass out there and go check it out, because it's completely epic. So, The Little Giants basically is, if you haven't seen it, it's a movie that came out, of course, in the 1990s. It came out in 1994, to be exact. It had, I don't even know who had it in it. It didn't really have any big stars. It might have had one or two. Well, actually, no. The dude from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is in it. And the dude that's in Ghostbusters, one of the nerdy dudes with the glasses, he's in it. And he's one of the main characters. So The Little Giants is basically about a group of misfits kids that didn't get selected by the in-town Little League, Pee Wee League team. And so they're coming out, and they're going to take revenge on that team that rejected them. They're going to gather a team, and they're going to go in an all-out battle, a battle royale against the team that rejected them. The group of all-stars that were rejecting them. Now, before we get into the next thing, before we talk a little bit more about the Little Giants, you'll see here, I'm in the tank. I mixed it up a little bit. I get in the tank. I see that dude, and I'm going to kill him easily. He has no match. My whole team is around me, and I'm in a tank. What are you thinking? You gotta run away from that, dude. You're not gonna survive. I see you, and I'm gonna shove a missile right in your face. You should have ran away. So now I'm pulling out my Grand Theft Auto skills. I'm going all out. I'm trying to get through this little pass with my tank. I'm driving like a boss. And then I'm like Thomas the Engine, or Thomas the Train, or whatever he is. And now I'm just like, all right, I gotta get up this hill. Oh my god, I think I can. Come on, man. We gotta do this, tank. We're doing work. Come on, get up there, come on. Oh god, get up there. Yes, and I'm ready to take names. Come on, guys. Oh crap, they already got everyone up here. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking on the radar. I'm looking to see if I can take anyone. And then I see a heli. Come here, helicopter. I love you. Hey, you wanna be my friend? Oh, too bad. You're going down, and boom! I take out that helicopter and the tank. That was like a terrific kill. It was pretty easy. The dude was stupid and trying to drive at me with the tank. So now we're in Operation Metro. But let's get back into our list of the top 5 90s movies, the kids version. And of course, we were already talking about The Little Giants. The Little Giants is one of the best movies, and it's rarely played. It's rarely on TV. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's basically, you might know this line, Giants, help us, God. That's The Little Giants for you. And then, in the end, they're facing the Cowboys in an all-out brawl, in a slugfest. And look at this. When in doubt, run by everyone. They won't see you, and then you just turn around, take them out. And then I see this dude, the last dude, and he's running away from me, and I try to knife him, and I fail, and I try to shotgun him, and then I have to reload, and I have no ammo anywhere, so I try to knife him. And I thought I got him, and then he turns back and stabs me. Fail. So let's get into the final, the number 1 90s movies. And for me, it's a no-brainer, because I love this movie so much, and that's The Lion King. It came out in 1994 as well. It had the monkey that we all know and love, Rafiki. It had that crazy monkey that's pretty much high, and we still love him. It had everything you want in the movie. It had love. It had funny moments, and it had revenge in it. So I'm like, alright, we got The Lion King up in here, and we had all these 90s movies. Now, remember, it's not in any particular order. There's a bunch of Disney movies that came out in the 90s that were completely epic. So guys, this gameplay is coming to a close. I'm trying to hide in here, trying to get people, And I'm like, alright, screw this. I'm running out. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Run away, get away. Oh my god. And I ran into that dude. So now, I get revived. And this is the last thing that happens. I just got shot from these 2 people that are camping down here. So I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna go kamikaze. I'm gonna take 1 out. I'm gonna take 2 out. I'm gonna get payback. And then I'm gonna come up behind another group of 2. And then it's gonna come to a close. And then bam, I get 2 more kills, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and pimp slap that subscribe button. That's right, pound the hell out of that subscribe button. Pretend it's your hoe. And as always, stay frosty.